Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube world. Again, welcome to my YT channel. This is again, I'm Singer Eternal Voice. Okay, it's been a long time, I think so. How many days passed by? Okay, that I not did my live streaming and vlogging. Okay, because I'm so confused. What are the topics to be shared with you guys? There's a lot in my mind, but I cannot express it to you because I am also very, very busy for my work. So many reports to be done also last a few days ago. That's why. Okay, so anyhow, I still explore and research some topics. Okay, even though I didn't do my plugins and live streaming. This point in time, it's gonna be a short live streaming regarding financial security and financial freedom. Okay, based on my own opinion, so this is subjective. Okay, so financial security meaning you have your own active income and passive income. Okay, meaning to say you are secure financially. So anytime you have financial needs, for example, if you buy uh, things that are very necessary for you, then you will buy that one. Okay, if you have the active income and the passive. Okay, active income is coming from your salary from your company or different private sectors that you work with or you are connected with. The passive income will be more on the business ventures, business partnerships, or it could be selling online like that, or online platform of selling the products. It could be also a passive income. A lot, real estate, okay, selling lands, also a lot of properties, and investment through apartments, uh, buying franchise, food franchise, or any products franchise also. So those could be our passive income. Okay. And then for active income will be basing on the salary. Okay. For the financial security. Now, how can we develop strongly our financial security? Okay. We need to keep track our um, daily expenditure, target savings, okay, and long-term savings. Okay, short-term savings, by the way, and the long-term able to put that in the banks that offers high yield per annum, something like that, or it could be your long-term savings. It could be your long-term savings solutions such as Social Security System SSS and contribute regarding. Okay, you have to open your account so that you have a number so that you can have your monthly contribution, the regular EB MP1. Okay, say okay, retirement is okay after you age 65, yes, 60 to 65, something like that, is your long-term savings, okay? Because you cannot withdraw that, okay? Uh, Permanent and temporary disability, okay? Contribution from anybody. First, cannot with have, and you can contribute monthly. Okay. So we have the voluntary, we have the OFW, the self-employed, those types of contribution. In my case, I am in the OFW. Okay, something like that. So or SSS. Okay, contribution. So there will be extended also contribution apart from the regular contribution of the pag-ibig and the SSS. The pag-ibig will be the MP2 savings. Okay? So aside from your MP1 savings regular contribution every month, you have your MP2 savings that will be based on compounding interest method. So it will yield a higher rate of return compared to the regular monthly contribution for the MP1 saving contribution for your pag-ibig. Okay. For me, I open an account for MP2 savings, okay, because the interest rate yield is very big compared to the contribution on the regular, okay, and you can get that with age 60 to 65. But for the extension savings for pag-ibig, which is the MP2, you can basing on emergency situation, permanent disability or disability like that, or accidental, entry, whatever that you do not work now anymore. Because our M2 savings in pag-ibig, we have for the yearly, your interest return every year and you contribute every month, you will get your interest per annum. Okay, you will get that every year, but plus the capital. Okay, something like that. Okay, and it will be compounded yearly, 5 years. Okay, for the 5 years, so I advise now to withdraw that early in case of emergency situations approved by the pag-ibig institution. Like that. Okay, so there are two. Again, MP1 savings, monthly contribution. Okay, there's no maturity, it's out, but you can withdraw that as your retirement. Okay, savings, age 60 to 65. And you have your MP2 savings, which is the 1 year contribution. 1 year, you can get that one, and then monthly contribution, or either 5 years. Okay, total of 5 years, you can get that one. Okay, your capital interest, compounded interest. Okay, MP1 and MP2. Now for the SSS, we have the monthly contribution, the SS Flexi Fund. And we have also the peso fund, which is higher, millions. But I don't advise you to do that because that's for businessmen only, big entrepreneurs like this, who are wealthy people. But for us, we are not very wealthy people. We're just on the average financially. So we can only have the SSS monthly contribution and the SSS Flexi Fund. Okay. In my case, I have an OFWSS contributor. So I paid the maximum, okay, contribution of OFW range, which is 3,250 pesos every month. And then I add also 3,000, a total of 6,250 every month, because the 3,000 there is my SSS Flexi Fund. Okay, this SSS Flexi Fund is equivalent to the MP2 savings of pag-ibig. Okay, the interests are very high. Then you can also withdraw in case of any situation. If you want to withdraw, then the interest will be half on their decision. That is half. For example, if the interest rate is 4%, then if you withdraw a, so the interest rate will be 2%, okay, per annum, something like that. Okay, so you can withdraw any time, but of course your interest will be half only, something like that. But the MP2 is not like that. Okay, so but the same thing, you can withdraw for emergency situations, something like that. Or you can withdraw based on your signed period of agreement or the maturity of your savings contribution for the MP2 and the SSS Flexi Fund. Okay, something like that. So you should have that as short retirement savings fund or the long-term savings. Of course, The other type will be the short-term savings. It's very understandable. Use that in quick and short period emergency situations, or for example, for your basic daily needs, your short-term savings will be your source of financial capital for that. I am talking correctly. Financial capital, really? Or let us say, financial accumulation or something like that. What do you call that one? Storage of your money. So it's the same thing, right? Financial capital or what? There's a lot of names and terms for that. Okay, it's totally the same. So that's mainly for the financial security. So meaning, if you have the financial security, you have the active income, the passive income, the emergency fund. I forgot to mention a while ago the short-term savings and the long-term savings. Okay, your emergency fund will be two types. There are two types. Okay, so it's my opinion, not really technical. Also, it's subjective. Okay, because I'm not really a financial analyst. Okay, I'm not really a business administration professionals or an accountant. So this will be based on my opinion and based on the videos that I've watched on YouTube and I research also on the websites, reading, exploring some financial aspects, financial management, okay, something like that. So your emergency fund will be two types. Emergency fund based on the health. Okay, and now. Hello, everybody. Oh, okay. Come back now, pala siya. Okay. 13 minutes and 45 seconds. This will be not a long live streaming because I'm not really that very comprehensive with regards to financial information. Okay. Going back, going back to financial security. Okay, so health emergency situation and other emergency situation. For example, if for the uh, example, if you had you needed, okay, you can do that with your emergency fund. Other than the health, because health emergency fund other than health, a lot. Okay, so for example, if you need to pay your billing, something like that. Okay, and then for example, if your salary is late, okay, or we don't know your company has been under closure or bankruptcy, or if you are terminated, whatever, or laid off, something like that, okay, then you have the emergency fund to be used, okay, to pay all your bills, okay, the mortgage of your house, something like that, okay, the monthly electricity billing, the monthly internet billing, the water supply, like that. Because we cannot expect that to happen also. We have to adapt for the stability of our company. It will endure for a long time. Endure, ENDURE. Okay, we don't know. Okay, especially we are now pandemic crisis, and we know a lot of companies, industries are being closed or under closure. So we need to have emergency fund for that. Okay, and our health emergency fund is another thing, exclusive for sickness, diseases like that. Okay, or whatever. So your health emergency fund will be equivalent to your at least three times of your monthly salary, and you can put that in a bank that often accumulate that there. Same with your emergency fund also. You can accumulate in a bank. But do not do time deposit. Just accumulate there so that you can withdraw anytime, of course, because it's an emergency. How do you withdraw if you will deposit that time deposit, right? That's another thing also. That will be long-term savings. The same with the retirement fee. Okay, the time deposit. Okay, and then there's a lot. Okay, especially the mutual funds, the bond funds, the treasury bills of the government. Okay, you will put your money also there, but stock market also. But if you don't have enough knowledge with the stock market, then do not do it, because it needs to be analyzed, evaluated, and studied well before you will engage with the investment platform or investment vehicle, the stock market. For me, I don't really prefer that one. Okay, so I really prefer those banks, traditional banks, or digital banking system, or online digital banking system that offers high interest yield per annum. Okay. Now, if you are not in a financial security, do not put all your vehicle, financial vehicle platform. For example, if you have, let's say, in the Philippines, a lot of traditional banks, right? BPI, Metro Bank, okay, like that. BDO, something like Union Bank, Maybank, Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation Bank. We have, okay, we have a China Bank, we have the Maybank, we have the Philippine National Bank, the Land Bank. So you can divide your money in different banks. Okay, but analyze well and evaluate well. Research first which those banks offers high interest yield per annum. Okay, so at present situation nowadays, charot, okay, traditional banks offers really, smaller interest yield per annum from 0.10 to 0.75. For example, the Union Bank is only 0.10% per annum, and then the Metro Bank is I think 0.25% per annum interest yield. So in my case, I have the Metro Bank, okay, passbook, and then you will be able to maintain 10,000 pesos as a maintaining balance. Then you will be able to maintain it. Don't withdraw it, because if you withdraw that one less than the maintaining balance, then there's a chance that your passbook account will be canceled or will be closed by the Metro Bank, something like that. Okay, so choose the savings ATM account, because there's no maintaining balance for that. Okay, in case of Metro Bank, I don't know what the other system of other banks, because I've been a loyal client or customer for Metro Bank for I think 20 years already or more, starting from 2000. It's 21, right? 21 years, 2021. So I think 20 years up, something like that. So I never changed another bank, but I added with another banks. For example, I added Union Bank, okay, Maybank, Estuis Rural Bank, and Rizal Commercial Bank Corporation Bank. Okay, why I did that? Because at least if due to the emergency situation, if this bank will be undergoing bankruptcy or closure, or we don't know, it would be so it would be better and logical that you have still money in another banks. Though the Philippine Depository Insurance Corporation will give you the money back of a deposit less than 500,000, in which most of the traditional banks are insured with PDIC, but still we don't expect that we will be given us, okay? Because there's a lot of depositors. For example, there are 1 million depositors for BPI, like that, and then if BPI will be closed, and then it will be scheduled for you to get your money back, right? And we don't know really what's the situation for that also. Okay, I think today online payment will be given to those depositors if their banks are under closure, something, or bankruptcy, or whatever, closed, totally closed, like that. Okay, so they will give through online payment. Okay, of course, you will need to be clever and smart enough to discover or to explore if those traditional banks are really insured with PDIC, Philippine Depository Insurance Corporation, because they will be able to give you back your deposited money deposit less than 500,000 pesos, something like that. Okay, but don't deposit 1 million pesos in one bank because, of course, the other 500,000 will not be back to you. That's why I suggest so many banks. Like, for example, 200,000 Union Bank, 200,000 Maybank, 200,000 Land Bank, 200,000 BDO, 200,000 like this. What else? East to West Rural Bank, something divided so that it could be returned back to you in case of any uh, financial crisis for that bank and closure for those banks or bankruptcy for those banks. Okay, like that. For me, it would not be enough to choose traditional banks. I added also digital banking. Okay, digital mobile banking. So at this present time, we have the CINB banks. Okay, that have three accounts, saving accounts. We have the Fast Plus account, we have the UpSave account, and we have the JSave account. The JSave account is linked with the Checkcash wallet, something like that. All you have to do is to download a Gcash mobile app in your Samsung mobile phone or any brand phone you have now. Because Gcash is really a quick, a quick or instant pay. Seconds, it will be delivered the money to your beneficiaries or whatever. It's very fast, very quick, just like a lightning. So Gcash is very, very quick. So I advise you to open an account and register an account for Gcash. And your GSave account from CMIB will be automatically partnered with that if you have an account of the Gcash account with you. Okay, and then you can transfer from your GSave account to your Fastly account, your AppSave account. Those three accounts from CIMB are under CIMB, of course. Okay, CIMB is the digital banking, not really 100% because they have physical branch in Taguig City, okay, in Luzon, okay, or in Manila area, something like that. But still digital banking or mobile banking. And number two, we have partially digital mobile banking. Also, we have the Como Swiss Rural Bank. Okay. By the way pala, may ganon. So, CIM is 2.6% to 4% interest annual yield or per annum for your GSave account, and for your AppSave account, 2.5%, for Fast Plus, 0.25%. Okay. In my case, I choose the two for the AppSave and GSave account, something like that. Okay. So of course, I normally put my bigger amount to the higher interest yield per annum for the GSave, which is 2.6% to 4% per annum, something like that. That is for CIMB. Number two, Rural Swiss Bank, what as a combo bank, offers 2.5% also. The same with the AppSave account, the CIMB. Sorry for my tongue. It's been too early. Okay, now let's do something. But the only difference, CIMB, okay, for the app say you don't be given a card, a debit card, a debit, MasterCard or debit Visa card. But for the Como Rural SB Bank, which is also a digital mobile banking app, you'll be given a card when you open there. Automatically, it will be delivered in your specific address. Okay, me, I am an OFW, but the debit card of Como Rural Bank has been delivered to my home in the Philippines already. So when I do the vacation, I can use that debit Visa card for the Rural Como digital banking. Okay, because we have also physical branch, which is the East to West Rural Bank. Okay, there are two types, right? The East to West Bank and the East West Rural Bank. And the Como digital mobile banking is under East to West Rural Bank. not the regular S2S bank, something like that. So this is also partially digital mobile banking system, not really that 100% in the Descartes digital mobile banking. This contract is under Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation or RCBC. Now, the interest yield for RCBC Discard Digital Mobile Banking is 3.25% yield per annum, right? It's we also 3.25%. Also put some of my money there. Okay, so actually I have now three digital mobile banking. Okay, for my money, aside from my traditional banks, which are the Maybank, the Union Bank, and the Metro Bank. Okay, the Maybank, MAYB, I'll just that is my last traditional bank opened just today. April 30, 2021, I opened also because I also love the app of Maybank because it's user friendly, something like that. And it's very quick also. Okay, and I love that. Okay, their interest rate also higher, a little bit compared with the Metro Bank and the Union Bank. Really, if we're talking about established and a long service uh, traditional banks, they're offering only a lower interest yield per annum, but it is more secure because they have physical branch, especially if you have problems to be encountered and you can go there directly, face to face, personal appearance with the traditional banks if there are problems. Okay, but for the digital mobile banking, it's only through online, email odd, making an email to them, clarifications, something like that, okay? And through mobile. But don't you worry because it is registered with the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or the BSP. And of course, it is insured with PDIC. These are the two legalities bind with those traditional banks and those digital banking system. Okay, before opening an account and registering an account with those digital mobile banking system, the traditional banking system online, then you have to check the website of Bangko Sentral Pilipinas, BSP, and the PDIC. Make sure they are really registered and they are really insured. Okay, to make your money safe and secure, right? Because that is your hard-earned money. Okay, so be smart enough. Something like that. Do not just open directly without searching and exploring. Or you can read also some reviews in the in the website. Or you can find their what are the good bands, something like that. But for me, CIMB is very good, okay? Because they have three types of savings account. Okay, the discarding also is very good, but doesn't offer that much other features. Okay, it's not really that user friendly, but the interest rate is higher than CIMB, 3.25% interest yield per annum. Okay, then the limit only is 50,000, a little bit smaller than the CIMB. Because for the CIMB, it could either be up to 100,000, something like that. Okay, so I forgot to tell you also that I have also one other digital mobile banking system. Oh my God. This is what we call as a neo bank. What is a neo bank? A neo bank is a 100% digital mobile banking system, meaning no physical branch. Okay, since they don't have physical branches for operating costs, for the for the land, okay, for the employees to give salary for the employees, okay, and there's no paying for the physical branches to be constructed, so they can save money. That's why the offers high interest yield per annum. And this is the very high compared to other CINB, blah, 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 discarded, like this, and moral is this. But because toning offers 4.5% in their group stashes account. Our solo stash account is 4% also per annum. And then, even though that is per annum, but you will be given also percent per month interest yield. Don't shoot. Okay? It's just only like that, but it will be given percent yield per month also equivalent. Okay? Ratio and proportion. Something like in mathematics, will be able also to give you for that monthly, not only yearly. But since that is a standard, that is interest per annum or yield per annum, like that. Okay, something like that. This is what we call as the tonic, TONIK. Okay, tonic digital banking is 100% digital mobile banking. I also put my money there. Okay, so I think I have four mobile digital banking system and I have three traditional banks, so seven all in all. I divide my money there. Okay, for my long-term savings and for my short-term savings and for my emergency fund, something like that. Okay, it's also different from my pag-ibig and from my SSS. So meaning to say, when I reach the age of 60 years old and above, I could have two retirement savings fund from the pag-ibig, okay, and from the SSS. And take note, I have four. Okay, the MP1, MP2, the SSS contribution, and the Flexi Fund. I have four types of retirement long-term savings fund in both pag-ibig and SSS when I reach the age of 60 years old and above. Okay, so that is my long-term savings. And I have also the savings from the seven banks. Okay, the digital bank and the traditional bank. Okay, because I keep on saving money for my future, something like that. Okay, so that would be our what we call as our financial security. Okay, any questions so far? That is the long for financial security. That you have your financial vehicle platform in order your money to grow as the time passes up, something like that. That is the main philosophy of financial security. Again, the purpose of financial security. And now we go to the financial freedom. Oh my gosh. What do you call a financial freedom? Okay. Financial freedom. Sorry, I will drink water. I'm very talkative, right? Just give me for a while. I will drink water because now I'm very thirsty. Okay. Hello guys, hello everybody. Welcome to my White World and White Kitchen. This is again, I am a senior channel boss. If you are not subscribing to my channel, and it's about time to subscribe to my channel, and you can also like and comment anything you want to. Okay, then you can also share to anybody else for little information from other people as well. Okay, actually, I'm not really that good with financial aspect, but I'll try my very, very best to do this kind of live streaming because this is very, very important, right, for our financial security, okay, and financial freedom, something like that. Ganon. So through the financial security and financial freedom, we can be able to have our financial analysis, financial evaluation, and we have also our financial. Don't you think that the diet is only for a healthy lifestyle for food and drinks? No, our financial diet. Okay, but in this case, we don't have the metabolism, but we have only our financial control based on our basal type. For example, if you are really a social climber, social climber meaning you want to be on the top A of the society, you're a then you found difficult to adjust with your financial type because you are very extravagant. You can feel like that. So it's very difficult to have a financial diet, a financial freedom. Though you can still have your financial security, of course, if you are really a businessman or a big entrepreneur or whatever. It's just only your lifestyle that you are extravagant. Then, but in my opinion, if you are really a social climber or a socialite, then you cannot easily adjust with your expenses because you are really extravagant. You keep on buying duplication of things, redundancies of things to buy, something like that. And then even though that is no longer necessary, then you still also buy those things to compete with anybody else, something like that. You have five mobile phones, you have five laptops, something like that. So it's not really practical to do that. So in that case, you are not having your financial time, financial freedom, something like that. Okay, because financial freedom and financial time is directly proportional to each other. If you have a financial time through your good financial management skills after your financial analysis and evaluation, then you can also have your financial time, right? So, yeah, so that would be okay. So sorry for that. I will drink water. Okay. Okay. My gosh, water H2O. My gosh. Oh. Okay. I want to tell you also that I'm very very happy today because my weight loss program is very very effective. Oh my gosh. What's happening, June? Because I maintain my cardio exercise 4 to 5 times per week, something like that. And I really learned a lot also exploring and reading, some helpful information, sorry, with regards to physiology, anatomy, epidemiology, and also what do you call this? Biology, chemical reaction, something like that, and healthy lifestyles and also, right? Okay, in combination to that. Okay, like that. So I really learned a lot, and then and it made me survive properly. Imagine you work only and a little bit of wet biscuit, something like that. The high fiber biscuit, which is the what's that? Never mind. I don't have to protein as a phone. This is off topic because our topic is really financial security, and it's off topic because our topic is really financial security and financial freedom. Sorry. Gosh. Oh, sorry for that. Gosh. So after that streaming, I'll be able to have my live streaming regarding on working at height and scaffolding safety part 2, something like that. Okay, because in my first part of working at height and scaffolding safety, live streaming, I don't discuss the technical specifications, okay, of the scaffold working at height. I really did not specify, okay, the OSHA standards behind that. So at this part 2 of my lecture, I'll be able to discuss, the specifications that is very necessary. So don't be shocked because my specifications will be patterned to Saudi Aramco. Okay, because I've worked in Saudi Aramco before as a what do you call that one? Safety Field Compliance Coordinator. It's not magic. We have to follow the standards, something like that. Sorry for that, but I'll still do this first: the financial security and financial freedom. Okay. Sorry. My gosh. Going back. Okay. Talking about financial freedom. Okay. Okay. Actually, the more important short-term savings and long-term savings and other alternative savings for you now. Meaning to say, you have money in your wallet now. Meaning to say, you have money in your wallet and you have also money in your bank situation. So like that, okay? That's financial freedom. And then you would have debt, DEPT, okay? Whether it could be a bad debt or a good debt. Okay, because there are two types of debts, right? A bad debt are those debt that will never appreciate, it will depreciate throughout times passes by. For example, you'll take a short-term loan or personal loan, but you'll just buy, for example, a car. Okay, a brand new car. Though the brand new car is very useful to you to reach to your point of destination in your work or to whatever outing that you'll be able to plan, something like that, or any parties or whatever appointments you'll be able to have, and then you drive your car easily. So that is also considered as very important nowadays, right? But I am talking for that is a bad tag because uh, the car will depreciate as the time passes by. For example, if the car is 1 million today, so after 5 years, 10 years from now, it will depreciate. It will just 900,000, 8,000, because there's another model will come in. Model 2022, model 2023, something like that. Okay? So that is bad 10. Okay? The car loan is about 10 because you are paying your monthly interests. And if you sum your monthly interest for your car loan, for example, if the price of your new car is only 1 million, and after 5 years, you sum it out, then it will reach to, for example, if the brand price 1 million, and then your car will be 1.5, something like that. So you are losing 500,000 from 5 years. Okay, though it's a gamble because you really that one for your comfort and for your convenience. No problem for that. But I'm just telling you ideally, that it is really a bad tech because it will depreciate as the time passes by. Okay, something like that, so on and so forth. Today, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, so on and so forth. So the value of a good debt is another term loan, but you buy that for a land, okay, a lot, okay, a house and then something like that, and then it will appreciate as the times goes by, okay, because the land will appreciate the value. Okay, after 2022, 2024, though you are taking a loan, okay, from the bank, but you invest that in a correct vehicle or correct platform in which your money will increase or will appreciate as the time passes by. Okay, not only that for the realities, okay, royalties, something like that, house and lot, okay, something like that. Or you do big business also, and you have a very income or revenues for your business. So you loan your money from the bank, but you have a high profit monthly, then come, it will be higher than your loan, your capital loan. Okay, that's a good debt. Okay, so but in the real sense of the world, whether it could be a good debt or a bad debt, still practically don't have debts, any type of debt. Okay, and you don't, you have zero. You don't borrow for somebody else. Okay, so what I mean is zero debt. Okay, zero credit cards, zero personal loan, zero car loan, zero short-term loan. Okay, so that is 100% financially free or financial freedom. Okay, something like that. Okay, it's another thing that you loan that you'll be able to do that for a very, very big business, a lucrative business or profitable business. Profitable business, what if it's not a profitable business? Because there's a lot of competition nowadays, and we don't know really if our business will be profitable or have a very high profit. We don't know, right? So that's still not practical. Okay, that's why we need to have business feasibility study before doing business. Okay, we'll start a big business. There's no such people that go directly to a big business or major business, right? It will start from a very small business, minor, chup. And after that, minor business, major business, it will be a very big business. So we need to say, stepping time manner. Okay, escalating because it's a great loss or a big loss if your business will not be profitable enough, especially in this pandemic situation in the world we experience now. Okay, something like that. Okay, so that's financial freedom. No tax, whether it's a good debt or bad debt. Okay, really right. So okay, now I will teach you this talaga. Okay, I will write. Okay. So there's also another thing also as a good debt. For example, if you're trying to, okay, because you know it's a very long-term situation. For example, an SS contribution, then you are very tired of paying that for many years. And imagine you can still obtain your money in your retirement when you reach 60 years. So it's very far, right? In your retirement when you reach 60 years. So it's very far, right? For your 60 years old time. Okay, for example, if you want a salary loan, something like that, you will enjoy because that's your hard-earned money, and you will playing strategy. Okay, playing tactics in order your money to grow. I will teach you something. Okay, I'll never say that I did this, but I'll teach you something. Okay, because as I said, personally, I am financially free. Okay, I am having financial freedom. Personally, I am financially free. Okay, I am having financial freedom. Okay, so I don't have any loans and credit cards. Okay, so I will take something. Okay, for example, so you are contributing for at least 200 contributions. That starts from, for example, only this is only example from year 2000 up to now, and then your contribution is now 250,000 pesos, something like that. Okay. Example, we have, okay, 250,000 pesos total contribution. None. Okay. Charot. Okay. This one. Since, for example, you are still 42 years old today, so how about playing a tactic or playing a strategy to grow your money? You'll be able to, after that, yeah, we have today, based on my research, we have Tonic Digital Bank that offers 6% interest yield per 6 months. Imagine. 6 months only. Now, if you look, salary loan you have is 50,000, and don't spend that 50,000 for your children tuition fee or to buy something that will depreciate throughout time as the time passes by. How about you will be able to deposit that time deposit in a tonic bank 6% in every 6 months. Okay. Now, you'll be able to pay this salary loan for 2 years, right? So 12 months plus 12 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 times 4. Okay, that's 2 years. And you have to complete your payment for the salary loan. Now, 10% you are gambling with the situation. Your monthly amortization, for example, and then you will add one. So, for example, you will add all after 2 years, 50,000. You will add that's the money you'll be able to pay back to SSF. So we need to say SSS are paying 10,000 pesos. Now, if you put in the Tony for 2 years, okay, like that. So, based on my computation right now, charot, nag-prepare ko. Charot. Okay, this is the first time I scripted this topic. This only has a computation only, not the entire topic. The computation only because it's not also very logical to show the computation, right? Okay, I prepared the person in 6 months in electronic digital banking. It will something like 5,000 pesos, like and then 1,000. Okay, for the 2 years. Okay, and for the salary in total, you will get 60,000. So you have two loss of 2,000 pesos. Loss of 2,000 pesos. Okay, from the tonic plan. Now, after the 2 years, for another year, you will use that again. Okay, for the deposit again in the tonic 6% per month per month. So that would be your already your profit and revenue. Okay, because that money is coming from the SSS. That is the money. Okay, you already load one. Okay, like that, and you pay your monthly amortization. It's being also inclusive and included to the total of 60,000. Okay, and then the 58,000 in the maturity of your time deposit. So 60,000 minus 58,000, you are losing of 2,000 pesos. You are losing in 2 years. But again, you will do that time deposit for 2 years and 6 months, 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. Okay, so that money is already yours. Okay, it's already yours. So you will gaining the profit already after 2 years and 6 months. Okay, 2,000 pesos is just only small. Okay, for the 2 years for the loss. But for 2 years, for the months, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, that money coming from the SSS, which will grow. Okay, will grow to 6%. Okay, in every 6 months. Okay, like that. So that would be also a good strategy as your source of income. Something trying to do personal business in the tonic bank, which offers a very high interest rate of 6% every 6 months, which other bank cannot offer, frankly speaking. Okay, at this moment in time, 2020, research that one. Okay, in the website. Twenty is owned by a Singaporean, or I don't know, but he is an international guy, not really a Filipino. Okay, but he is a European, something like that. Okay, he's the owner of the Tony Bank, and he extend the digital banking to the Asia countries. And India also have a tonic. India have a tonic of mobile banking, and the Philippines are already just new. 2020 started for the tonic banking, which offers a very high interest yield. So I read the website of tonic. They do that because they will help the people, those who have hard-earned money, to grow their money on this digital mobile banking platform, in which the traditional banking cannot offer. Okay, they help something like that, and we still don't know. Maybe after 2021, maybe the 6% will be lost. Okay, because that is really for a study point. So now grab the opportunity, something like that. Okay, grab the opportunity to time post in the topic digital banking. Why it's still higher? Maybe in the next year it will not be 6% anymore. Okay, I think that's part of their promo, but let's just hope and pray that it will be forever or will last that kind of high interest yield offered by the tonic digital banking. Okay. Now I advise you, OFW, to open a tonic mobile digital banking because a very high interest yield. Okay, something like that. That's the time you post that. For the money in your wallet will be 1% interest yield, but still greater than traditional banks. Okay, because traditional can offer only up to 2.75, and the established banks in the Philippines. Okay, like that. But the tonic is 1%. Okay, and for your stashes, your accounts, that is meaning a compartment of your savings. For example, if you have now already a tonic account, digital banking, for example, I have a leisure and outing savings, something like that. You put that in another stash account. Number two, emergency fund stash account. Number three, for example, a tuition fee of my daughter, understand? You will put that there every time during your salary. You will put each 5,000, like that, and the time goes by. After 6 months, it will regrow because that is 4 to 4.5% yield per annum. Okay, unlike the Metro Bank, the May Bank, Union Bank, BDO, DBI, land offer like that. Okay, so grab the opportunity now. And then the time deposit is 6% in 6 months. There's also 1 year, 2 years, but the deposit is just 4.5. The highest is the 6. Imagine, the shorter the period, the 6% is the highest. So normally the people will go to the 6 months and put it back after the maturity and again put it back, and then it will compound it. It will grow really as you are sitting every month. Okay, like that, or waiting. You don't do anything. Okay, you don't sell the products. You don't convince people like that, and your time is not eaten in your online business or whatever. Okay, so you are just doing regularly. Okay, working regularly like this. You're not doing nothing. You're only putting your money there, right? Okay, you don't do anything strategy to convince the people to buy your products and everything. Nothing, right? So it's growing. So that's very easy. That is for also to those people that don't purchase land at this point in time. Because others also have their investment for land purchase. Most of the OFW are doing that also. Okay, most OFW is okay. But if you don't do investment for now, just go to the Tony. Okay, digital mobile banking, really. And that is really secured and safe. Again, registered with Bangko, Central ng Pilipinas, and PDIC, meaning your money will be returned back to you if you put this than 500,000. Okay, so you're sure something like that. Why? Okay, I'll tell you something. Okay, before I did time deposit for LBC Bank, I have also a self-confession to that. I time deposit in LBC Bank, which offers, I think, 6 to 8%, 8% annual interest rate. Okay, and now the LBC Bank was closed. Okay, I put my money already there. That was 50,000, I remember. Okay, I am very afraid. Okay, and then now, really, we are called by the LBC Bank, process and everything, and then we wait for only not more than 2 months, and our money is refunded back to us. I received my money back, 50,000 pesos. So it's really, secure and confirmed that they will return your money really, the PDIC, because I experienced that, of course, personally. In LBC Bank that was closed before. I do the time deposit there and it was closed. And I'm very, very afraid. And then since LBC Bank is registered and licensed with PDIC, they return their money back to me. 101% sure. I experienced that. Okay? So that's why I'm never afraid now. Okay? Because PDIC will really give back the money to you. Okay? Now, very lucky because the PDIC will give back the money through online payment to you. Because before, when the LBC Bank was closed and I have a money time, it's physical appearance. Okay, we will go there like this and follow up. So that's also very tired, time consuming, energy will be wasted also for the queues of the lines of the people. Because there are a lot of you will withdraw the money, something like this. Okay, wait for your turn, something like that. But now online payment. Example, if Tonic Bank will be bankrupt or whatever, then your bank account. Okay, but do not think like that because Tonic digital mobile banking or any other digital mobile banking are very secure and safe. Okay, because the owner are multi-billionaires, something like that. Okay, so it cannot be easily closed. Something like that. Okay? So first research, explore something like use your what do you call that one? Evaluation financial evaluation and financial analysis through your financial and financial freedom. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now that it's about time to subscribe my channel. Click the notification bell from some news updates of I Am a Singer Eternal Voice. And then you can also share this live streaming to anybody else. Okay, if you want to, because this is very, very informative. Okay, something like that regarding financial security and financial freedom. Thank you so much. Bye bye. God bless everybody. Say, see you later. Wow. Nine.